Hello, everyone. Welcome and thank you for having me. My name is Caitlin Ryan, and I am an associate at Talea Insights. Talea Insights is a firm that accelerates social impact. We work with high net worth individuals, social entrepreneurs, and nonprofit leaders to take a vision for social good and make it happen. And we specifically focus in the areas of social justice, women, Africa, and nature. I am also an ambassador of Antarctica, and I have been sent here today by Sir Robert Swan. And for many of you who have been here in the past, probably know who Rob is and know his unforgettable story. But for those of you who don't know Rob, he is the first person in history to have walked to both the North and South Poles. Rob sent me here today to talk to you all about the future of Antarctica and the next generation of changemakers. There we go. Okay. For the past 4 decades, Rob has been on a mission to cross the whole of the Antarctic landmass. In the late 1980s, he completed his first 900 nautical miles from the Ross Ice Shelf into the South Pole. Then, in 2017, he and his son Barney set out on the South Pole Energy Challenge to track 600 nautical miles from the opposite direction into the pole. But that is when disaster struck. 300 miles into their journey, Rob completely shattered his hip and had to be life-flighted from Antarctica to undergo an emergency hip surgery. After undergoing a hip replacement, Rob returned to finish the last 300 in 2019. With only 97 nautical miles remaining, Rob took another catastrophic fall and had to be evacuated a second time and underwent a second hip surgery. When Rob was here with you all last summer, he was training to return to complete those remaining 97 nautical miles. And after many, many setbacks, I am thrilled to report that as of January this year, he made it. Rob said it was the hardest thing he has ever done, and being his right-hand person in getting him to the pole, I can truly affirm this statement. So, to warm up after that journey, Rob is currently in Australia with his son, who has taken on a mission to replant the world's oldest rainforest, the Daintree, which is located in far north Queensland, Australia. They both wish they could be here with you today, but since they can't, they have sent me with a message to share with you all.
Flying over the Great Barrier Reef, one of the most important ecosystems on the planet, we head towards the oldest rainforest in the world, the Daintree. This is the only place on Earth where 2 World Heritage Sites meet, a unique and precious region. But it's under threat.
I recently returned from the South Geographic Pole with my son Barney, and I find myself here in the oldest rainforest on the planet. And I've come to see what Barney and his team of young people are undertaking. Barney, it is so much hotter here than the South Geographic Pole. Barney, what is actually happening here?
Well, it's great to have you out here, Dad. Imagine it. 40 years ago, we would have been standing in a pristine rainforest. It was hacked down, bulldozed for agricultural land, and it didn't work. This land has been standing abandoned for 10 years. And ever since I was a young boy being raised in this area, I've always had the intention to do something about this scar in this land and return it back to one of the most biodiverse locations in the world. And I'm just so proud to be surrounded by these trees we planted last year, some of which can grow over 2,000 years old. And it's been a tooth and nail battle to get this going, to get this far, but it wouldn't have been possible alone. Let's go meet some of the team.
Hello, my name is Liana. I am the nursery manager here at Climate Force.
Hi, my name's Rob and I'm Environmental Land Manager out here at Climate Force.
Hi, I'm Tom and I run Operations and Logistics.
Hi, I'm Jack. I'm the Research Director here at Climate Force.
Hello, I'm Valeria and I'm a Research Assistant.
It's so exciting that we're leveraging cutting-edge technology to build out the trust on the impact that we're creating And it's very unique that we're an off-grid operation. We create our own power, harness our own water, manage our own waste, and one day we're going to also restore coral to the fabulous Great Barrier Reef that's right on our doorstep. And on a personal level, I'm just so proud that we're authentically working with the traditional owners of this land. And they've got thousands of years of knowledge, and it's really exciting to be working with them as we convert this overgrown mess back to a healthy, biodiverse forest.
Well, Barney, this is impressive to say the least, but it sounds truly exhausting. And I have to ask you, what's next?
Well, we've come so far in this last 2 years, but we've only secured half of the land that we're currently sitting on, and we really need to make sure that we have the totality of this to continue to regenerate successfully so we can build out the data and really create a blueprint on what we're doing here that's relevant to Asia Pacific and other forests in need globally.
Barney, it is extraordinary. In my hand here is a Benjamina fig, which will grow to the size of this tree, possibly 1,000 years old. You're planting trees just like this. What a legacy, Barney. What an incredible thing you're leaving for the future. I can't say how proud I am of you all.
Well, Dad, the entire team and I are so grateful for your commitment to make sure that we secure the rest of this land and that we have the opportunity to go to scale and create a blueprint that's relevant to reforestation projects around the world. There's a lot ahead. Let's make it happen.
Rob's work supporting the next generation of change makers extends well beyond Barney. In 2022, I was a leader on Rob's sustainability leadership expedition to the Antarctic Peninsula. We took 170 people from 38 different countries to Antarctica to inspire them to take action globally to preserve the Antarctic. Out of this expedition, 2041 Schools was born. Jenny Cook, an entrepreneur, educator, and mother, and her 14-year-old daughter, Olive, have made it their mission to provide free educational resources about Antarctica to school children worldwide. Their goal is to inspire the world's future decision makers on the need to protect our polar regions. Let's hear directly from Jenny.
Odyssey is on a very special expedition here in Antarctica to learn more about the coldest, the driest and the windiest continent on Earth, home to penguins, seals, whales and even the odd scientist. We're here with Rob Swan, the first man in history to walk to both the North and the South Pole. He's going to share his story with you and set you a very exciting mission.
Help preserve the Antarctic. It's the last great wilderness left on Earth, and we must look after it. And on any mission in life, you've got to know as much as you can before you take on that mission. I want you, please, to learn as much as you possibly can about this amazing continent, the Antarctic. And we've got until the year 2041, when all of us in the world will decide on the future of the Antarctic. We must leave this place alone.
I feel so lucky to have experienced Antarctica. We are going to be the ones making the decisions on what happens to this place. Join me in becoming a champion of Antarctica and a 2041 school. Together, we can make a difference.
In just 1 year, 2041 Schools has gone from being just an idea to an officially registered nonprofit. They've developed award-winning content, hosted a live stream from Antarctica to over 40,000 students worldwide, and they have registered over 1,500 UK schools in their program. This fall, they plan to release part 2 of their content and extend to the US and beyond. This generation is doing things. Young people are taking action for our planet. There's no shortage of impactful opportunities to get behind. And today, on behalf of Rob, I'm appreciative to have had the opportunity to highlight these 2 incredible organizations, Climate Force and 2041 Schools. As Rob so brilliantly cautions us, the greatest threat to our planet is the belief that someone else will save it. Let me say that one more time. The greatest threat to our planet is the belief that someone else will save it. As we enter this week, I want you to keep those words in mind. Having experienced firsthand the impact that we as humans have had on our planet's most untouched continent, it's undeniable that we have our work cut out for us when it comes to restoring our home. But having experienced that untouched place with a group of young people from all corners of the earth who are not giving up and who are ready to take that challenge head on, I feel hope. I feel hope in the next generation, in their commitment to doing what's right, in their energy and passion, and in their spirit of collaborative solutions. This next generation is doing things, and it's time for all of us to listen, to support, and to propel them to success, because after all, their success is imperative to all of us. Thank you.